Hello everybody and welcome to a new challenge. As you probably read the title already, we're going to be attempting to beat the game only using the weapons available on each map, or what each map gives us. So, obviously we pick up all the crates we can, but if there's vehicles such as tanks, trucks, ducks, or pillboxes or artillery, we're allowed to use anything on the map, just not allowed to use anything anything else besides that. Now, there is going to be a cap. There is going to be a bit of an asterisk on that because, well, if we're just doing that, this series is going to end on mission 5 because if you've never really paid attention, mission 5 has no weapon crates when you start the mission, so it's physically impossible to complete that mission without using any weapons from the map. And you did notice my first pick there was an ace. I will explain that here in a second. I'm gonna go. Nah, I'm not gonna speed through this. And I'm playing as Barney Pigs because, I don't know, I feel like I haven't played as a purple team in a while, so we're going to play as a purple team. We're not on hard difficulty, I want to make that sure. We're just playing as purple pigs. We're on normal difficulty. Alright. And, okay, so the reason I'm playing as Ace class is because I had to modify his inventory, but I didn't want to mess with any other classes in the game. And since the Ace is unused, I can literally modify his weapon loadout without messing with any other opponents. So, the asterisk is we're given a melee weapon. If we have no other weapons on the map to use, we're allowed to use the melee weapon. Give myself one self heal and one hide. Now the melee weapon will be upgraded as we go. So once we complete the first island, once we get to Australia, the second island, we will have a knife or a trotter. So our melee weapon is going to upgrade just to keep up with the growing enemy health, but we're not allowed to use it unless we run out of weapons that we already have. So we'll see how far we're going to be able to beat the game using these wall sets, but we'll see how many missions actually give you enough weapons to actually just win. Because for the most part, technically mission 3 doesn't give you enough, but if you get lucky, you can win it still with just the weapons it gives you. We'll see I'll explain when we get there. There we go, one enemy down, 2 bazookas used. Yeah, mission 1 gives you like exactly enough weapons to win. Mission 2 does as well, if you do it right. The question is, what is doing it right? Well, that's a question to be answered at a different time. But also, if they collect HP, we can't do it. Because all the HP crates are 50 something? No, I think the one of them's a 20. I can't remember. I hardly ever collect actually all 4 of them. And also, because if you haven't really noticed by now, I'm doing this as a solo pig. Just so we have a little more attention here, that we have to keep one guy alive. We're gonna see how this goes. That was a horrible time to detonate that, sir. And I don't know how many missions I'm gonna do per episode, because obviously when we get to mission 5 to 6, I have to go back to the editor and change our melee weapon. Which I can do and just, and just edit a little cut in, so it's a little smooth transition for you guys, but we'll see. I'm thinking so far we're probably gonna stick with 3 missions per episode right now, but we'll see how that goes. And also, yes, I'm going to allow myself to use head jumps. They're rarely going to come in handy, but we will use them if we have to. Because it's not a weapon, technically. Alright, another ace. Another ace down, another grunt down. Ooh, bounce in the water. Alright, one more guy left to go. Should be pretty easy. Look at the butterflies. And the fish. We had the butterflies and the fish. I don't think you can see all 3 things at once, because the birds, obviously, they're too high up to see. Well, maybe you can catch all 3. Doesn't matter. I'm just getting distracted. I should probably finish this up. I'm gonna try and do 3 missions in this episode, but we'll see how it goes. We shall see how that goes, but sniper rifle, yeah. Mission 1 gives you exactly enough weapons. 2 bazookas, 2 snipers, and a TNT is enough to take care of 3 guns. Of course, we're gonna have to wait for Kempo to run around everywhere, because now that he actually has a target close enough to him, he's going to take his entire turn. Why not? I'm used to him doing that. Or whoever this pig is from when I was attempting the speedrun double health. This pig, for some reason, just would not sit still no matter what you do. You could stand in front of him all day long and he'd just walk to the other side. But whatever, mission 1 complete. There was never any question about this one. And as a, also, just so you know, I'm not really going to be going for the medals. I don't care for them. Since we're an ace, we're just here to see how well the game provides you with weapons to deal with the enemies at hand.
Right. It's up to you to promote the pigs on your squad.
Let's go! Team Patrol! Now, this one, if I remember right, it does give you enough munitions to win. You just have to use them correctly. Because if I remember correctly, you get 3 bazookas into the TNT box. Which, again, there's not many munitions the way you look at it. So, this is going to be kind of interesting to see how the game handles all this. Or, again, I understand why Pin at one point did tell us that they did. Or, he said that they did try to provide the player with enough munitions to complete the mission. Or for hard mode, at least, to help the player. But I don't know how much a bazooka helps, honestly. And by doing this shot, I mean I have to land this guy in the water. Which I am not great at. Especially with a freaking bazooka. Alright, not full power. Get in the water, please. Good way. Cool. There you go. So there is enough munitions to do this mission if you attack low, if you do that first turn correctly. Because if you don't get him in the water, you don't have enough damage to take care of the enemies. Oh no. But since I did, we now should have enough munitions to take care of these last 2 pigs. Because we have TNT for the guns up there, and we have 2 more bazooka shells for this guy over here, provided I deal enough damage with them. Which is again kind of why I said head drums are allowed and the melee weapon here, just in case. Because I am not great with bazookas, even though I've been playing in the league, so you'd think I'd be getting somewhat better at these. I'm not. So, yeah, and obviously we're allowed to pick up upgrades. This just always leave them lying around. So, alright, 1 more bazooka shell for you. And then we just go up there and TNT that grunt, and mission complete. This is going by quicker than I thought it would, so maybe we'll try and do mission 4 too. Well, maybe I'll try and do the whole first island, because mission 3 is going to be kind of take long, but then mission 4 you got everything. Again, I'll explain when we get there. I'm gonna kind of explain like every map, because I mean, how many of these maps have you actually gone through and thoroughly picked up like every crate? Not many, because oftentimes like this mission alone is not that hard. Mission 1, you only grab the crates just to speed things up, really. And even then, it's slower than the speed ones. So the crates don't help out all that much on these early missions at all. But in our case, they're more than helpful. And you'll notice I did not give myself a jetpack. The reason I didn't give myself a jetpack is because I want to try and traverse these maps as they were intended. So when we get to like mission 10, I'm going to do my best to not use the wall climb at all. So whether I need to or not, we'll see when we get there. But I'm going to try my best to navigate every map as intended. So I know a jetpack is intended,
you to promote the pigs on
but
your squad.
once we get to those maps that were intended for the jetpack, maybe I'll start using it then. But until then, we're just gonna keep with the inventory we have. Alright, hold on into mission 3. This is where things get complicated. And by that I mean, technically you can do this mission with the weapons you have, but you need a specific setup, of which I don't think we're going to get. Because if you didn't know, in the speed run, you can finish this mission in 3 turns. Actually, 2 turns. Because turn 1, you set a mine on the gunner, which we don't have a mine. But you set a mine on the gunner, and then you cluster grenade one the guns over here on the left. Then if you're lucky, these 2 guns over here will bundle up right there together, and a single cluster grenade can take them out. So you can do this mission with just 2 cluster grenades and the other weapon you get, of which you might be asking, where is it? For those of you that don't know, there is a secret on this mission. It is the first secret in the campaign. But it's such a weird secret that no one does this on purpose. I mean, maybe you do, but I've never seen anyone do this on purpose. I think, well, actually no, I think in the solo grunt, no. Yeah, I think in the solo grunt 100% medals that Casper did. He did do this on purpose. But even then, why would you do this? And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you shall see in a moment when they do eventually destroy this tent. I say eventually because I doubt he's gonna get 25. Oh, come on, just detonated. Alright, well, he got a perfect already. If you didn't know, destroying both the tents, for some reason, grants you an extra crate. Now, what is in that crate? Well, we shall go see. I know exactly what it is, but just in case you don't, I don't want to spoil it. Right then. TNT! For some reason, there's a hidden TNT on this mission. Now, is that kind of useful for hard mode? Possibly? When are you going to use the tents over the shelter, though? Or is it just implied that you should have the, what is that? Is it? It might be implied that you want the tents to be destroyed because you're sitting in the shelter. Now these guys aren't close enough to do the cluster grenade trick, but they are close enough to each other that a TNT will damage them both and kill one. So I'm going to do that, even though it's not going to take them both out. So we will have to use a melee weapon on what's your name, sir? Later host. We'll have to use a melee weapon on him. But that's okay. We'll take out 3 out of 4 enemies, and it's not going to take us too many melee hits to take care of him. And we're just getting the crap kicked out of us. I could go grab a health kit, but it's really not necessary. Although I probably will, just to prevent that other guy from healing. Because this guy's not injured yet, so I'm not going to worry about him taking the health grid. But he is also probably going to go on the shelter, which is also not good. So I might want to get in there. That's kind of the weird thing to think about, though. He's probably going to get in the shelter. I can't do anything about the shelter with a melee weapon. So I'm going to go over here, grab this health kit, and then turn around and get inside the shelter and have them blow it up. So they can't use it. That's going to be the weird thing to think about. It's like, I can't. Because without the melee weapon, I can't do anything to buildings. So maybe at one point, if it starts becoming a big problem, I'll give myself a rifle to deal with buildings. But it's only going to be specifically for shelters, because in buildings that have weapons, they'll get out when they run out of weapons. How close does I have 64? Okay, they can take care of that. They can take care of that. It's gonna take them like 3 or 4 turns, but they can do it. Okay, might take longer. This is why I was questioning if I should go to mission 5 or not. Because this could take a little bit for these guys to cooperate. It's mostly just I don't want them to, you know, just... If they hide in the shelter, I can't do anything about it without wasting my last cluster grenade. And I want to use the cluster grenade on this guy in particular. But he doesn't seem to want to help me. Like, what the heck, guys? It's just 64 damage. You guys took out the tents in 2 turns each. Hit it. Okay. That's damage always. Never did I think I was going to be waiting on Glens to blow up a shelter. But here I am. And this guy specifically just will not do anything. Like, what the heck, guy? Hey, there you go. Alright, 2 more of those, please. You're right there, you can shoot right away. Cool, 1 more of those, guys, come on. Load up. Can you even hit that? Okay, just enough, cool. Okay, last cluster grenade, let's take care of this guy since he's a 4 HP. And then we'll start jabbing the other guy with bayonets. And mission 4 should not be hard. We got plenty of missions on that one. Because we got 3 mortars, 3 rifle bursts, and gosh dang, what is it? 3 R-Force, 3 mortars, and an air burst. God dang. Can't believe I forgot about the air burst. And also there's mines on that map that are actually helpful. And I'm gonna collect this just in case he decides to waddle his way over here. And then we're gonna start stabbing him. So I think we will go and do all Hogs Head today. Just to get it done. It won't be that bad. Mission 5 will take the longest because it's just going to be melee weapon centric. But there's plenty of HP to go around. And there's no place for this guy to hide, so... Yeah, he's just going to retaliate like this. It's actually a good thing I grabbed that HP kit because, well... Oh. Dang, I was kind of hoping he'd explode. Because he's going to shoot me again, probably. Take me down to 43, which without the health kit, I'd be down to 23, so I would still survive if I only have like 3 HP. So already we've had to resort to this, even though technically we didn't have to. It was just waiting on a certain circumstance that is rare to even get in the speed one. So instead of wasting a bunch of time, let's just use the melee. It is theoretically possible to do that mission without using the melee, though. Alright, mission 4. We got, like I just said, we got plenty of missions. There's no reason this mission should give us trouble.
Right. It's up to you to promote the pig.
Don't worry, he will stop saying that once we complete this island. He will stop saying that. Yeah, we should have plenty to complete this mission, even if it is mortars, which are my worst enemy. Because, I am bad with mortars. I'm bad with all long-range kind of weapons. Like, I can use them decently enough. Not all the time, though. Only sometimes. But there's plenty of help on this mission, even if we run out of stuff, we're not gonna die. We're not at any threat of dying on these missions, really. Even mission 5 is tons of health. Although mission 6 is where I'm gonna start learning how to manage my health kits because, well, we don't have a medic around. Well, we can't heal ourselves, but poison's gonna be a real counter to that. I do have hide. I gave myself 1 hide as well, so I can skip someone's turn. Which, honestly, I don't know how well that's gonna come in handy, but, you know, it's not a weapon, so I'm gonna give it to myself. And this Airburst is probably not gonna kill anyone, but really damage them. Because getting 75 damage from Airburst is not that easy. It's doable, yeah, but it's not easy. Yeah, 9 HP. Alright, you'll probably be one of the last guys we go for. Oh no, Grenade. How could you? Ow. 11 whole damage. Oh yeah, if you didn't know, aces can't see the mine. The mine's right in front of me. Can't see it. So if you didn't know that, yeah, the ace cannot see mines. It is bizarre. But I guess that was gonna be like the kind of caveat if you chose the ace class and couldn't see mines, but you can still swim. Whereas hero can see mines and swim. Who knows? Well, the developers knew at one point, but they probably don't look now. Okay, my hope is here I can land all 3 shots and push him into the minefield. Didn't go in the minefield. Gosh dang it. I'm saving the mortars for the bigger guys because, well, they're more dangerous. Oh no, pistol. Oh, not rifle, not pistol, my bad. Okay, mortar time. Is it though? Yeah, it's mortar time. Actually, let's see, how close is he to his minefield? Not close enough. Okay. I'm gonna kind of body block here, just in case they want to take care of the whole thing for me. And now we get to see how bad I am. Maybe he'll go in the minefield, actually. Go, go, go. He bounced over the minefield. Son of a turkey. Oh, I body blocked the wrong guy. Dang. My bad. Okay, well, I'm gonna go attack the goat. Yeah, I think everybody, just about everybody's gonna come down to like a 1 melee hit. Because I could have waited for this guy to get closer to the water, but he's not quite gonna get there almost no matter how I aim it. So, this might... no. Wow. I thought that was bad aiming. Come on now. Okay, we got 2 more mortars. See how well I can do against this guy. As long as I land it kind of in front of him and not in the water, I'm okay with it. Because if it lands in the water, that sucks. That's in the water. Drop, 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 drop. Okay, 38 damage, whatever. It's a waste of damage and he's not in the water. Really? Come on, where's your bazooka at? I'm waiting to get hit by a body blocker. I still have plenty of health. I don't need to even think about that. Okay, you still have 37. Alright, if I can land the same damage, we can kill you. Okay, that one's a bit shorter, but that might be enough to do it. Hooray! We got 1. And we have 1 weapon left. Well, these guys, we can kind of rely on them just taking each other out, because, well, they don't have enough. They do have a lot of health, but at the same time, not really. Whoa. Really? Come on, where's the grenades at? And you shot past a tree, Jiminy Crickets. Yeah, where are the grenades at? Come on, guys. Alright, use this, take care of it. I was about to say, just 1 shot's gonna do it. I hurt myself. Dang it. Can walk to the minefield for me? Cool. This pig, I swear to you, if he gets damaged like at all but doesn't move from his starting position, just will not survive. He just doesn't. How much HP do I got? Oh. So I could have done this a little bit better, but, you know, that's being mortars. I could have done them a lot better. A whole lot of places. Yeah. Alright, one more guy. And then we'll go ahead and tackle mission 5, which will take a little while, because it's mostly going to be relying on melee damage. So that's going to take some time. Hopefully you guys can't hear the heater. We got a new heater installed. Just what is with you incurring these bullets, dude? Yeah, I hope you guys can't hear the heater, but we did get a new heater installed yesterday, and it's quite a bit noisier than the last one. But it's doing its job, so staying. Alright, mission 4 completed. Hooray! And then we'll move on to mission 5, which will probably take a bit longer than everything else. Just a wee bit longer. Just a wee bit. Mostly because we're going to be so focused on reloading the scout that we're not going to do much else.
Right. It's up to you to promote the pigs.
Because if you didn't know, obviously starting mission 5, there's no weapons available. There's 3 health kits, that's it. Which is not a lot to work with considering we have no weapons. Besides melee. So, we're really just kinda gonna... well, just kinda hang out for a little bit. But I guess turn 1, since I know whose turn it is, we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna try and push them together, but since we're using, you know, a bayonet, it's gonna take like 4 or 5 turns to get these guys even close, and then we'll just be done. But just so I can get a little bit of bonus damage later if they don't move. Because honestly, this sapper ain't gonna do crap to us. Because he has no range at all. He's probably gonna be the most annoying to take down because, well, I don't want to use melee on him because he has a TNT and mines and stuff. He has a lot of dangerous stuff in his kit. But at the same time, I don't want to hit him from one air burst, so I'm just gonna probably hit him with 1 air burst just to damage him and then just leave him. And aim at the others. Because that's why I'm trying to push those 2 kind of together. So I can at least hit more than 1 pig with the air burst. Because I only get 3 of them for killing this scout. And obviously I can't do anything against this scout right now. Because if you never tried it, melee does nothing to hides. I'll demonstrate. It makes the hit sound effect, does nothing. So I'm relying on these guys to open up his box. Now whether they'll actually hit it or not is a whole different question. Because we're on easy, we're on normal difficulty, so yeah, expect that. Try it again. Okay, so we'll let both gunners go, and then I'll go attack the sapper. Unless they open up his box. Because I also gotta kind of avoid him a little bit. Yep, that still didn't hit me. So, he's still hidden, so I'm gonna go ahead and attack this guy. Just kind of push him closer to the water down here. Because a little bit of bonus damage is gonna help out more than you expect. Because he can't reach us, he can't do nothing for me. So we'll just kind of let him throw his grenade and let it go right in the water. And because Scout's turn next, I know he's gonna throw a poison gas. He should. Well, he should throw a poison gas. No guarantees on that, but he should. So I'm gonna continue pushing these 2 together. And that's just kind of the cycle we're gonna do. If he's hidden, we're not gonna attack him at all, and just kind of push these guys and attack just kind of randomly. If he isn't hidden, we're gonna be stabbing him. And just kind of staying close to him because, well, we need this guy dead so he can get some munitions. Now, if you are wondering, there is technically one other weapon on the map, but we can't get a hold of it due to the circumstances of which you get a hold of it. If you didn't know, there is a F-lane airstrike available on this map. Only this map, specifically. But the way to get it is you have to kill the enemy scout. That's the first step, is killing the enemy scout. Step 2 is your first pig, i.e. our only pig right here, has to die. When they die, an F-rate airstrike will be dropped in on your spawning island. Specifically, this one in front of me. I think there are references to other instances of this, but we have not discovered them completely. This is the only one we know of completely, how to actually get the F-rate airstrike. And it's not that easy, or really, that's really stupid how you get it, but whatever. Not much we can do on that. I'm about to say, if you shotgun me, I'm gonna be mad. I don't want to push him too far away from me. I want to keep him kind of right next to me. Just so if I do get hit by a bazooka, he's taking damage too. We gotta spread the joy, you know? Don't move around. Come on, guys. I need you all to stay... Well, at least those two. The other gunner and the medic. To stay somewhat close to each other. Oh, come on. You hit it so perfectly. Only I took damage? How'd you even manage that? Alright, come on, gunner. I'm gonna save that hill for you until later. Because no one else can grab it, so why do I need to worry about it right now? Okay, full power shot. That's gonna hit me. What the heck? How have they done this? They did that twice in a row, and they didn't hit him at all. Gosh dang, this is gonna be a long cycle. Because I've done like, what, 30 damage though? Hey, detonate it. Oh, come on, game. Really? You wouldn't detonate it like that? Okay, I'm down to 169, so I'm gonna go grab the HP kit and once again, stab the sapper. Even though I'm probably gonna get shot, I might as well. Because it doesn't have his poison anymore. And just in case, because the sapper every now and then does grow a brain cell and learns how to use bridges. Not often, but he can. I've seen him once. Well, I haven't seen him once. I've seen him like 3 times, but it's rare. Into the water, please. Yeah, 1 extra damage. Okay, he's down to 35. 4 more turns stabbing him, and then we can start getting the air burst. Yay! Yeah, of course. Ow. Oh, come on. Hit him. Hit the sapper. Yeah! 1 more extra damage. Suck it, sapper. And back to stabbing the scout. Yeah. It's gonna be a long process of just stabbing the scout. That's all we can do. Because I know he'll give us weapons. Just skip your turn right here so I can stab you into the wall again. Come on. Okay, over here works too, I guess. Come on, Zapper. He's gonna eventually get weapons too, because he only has to skip like 1 more turn and get done. So now I need to stab him 2 more times. Because he should be down to 15. Unless they get a good bazooka and actually hit him for once, instead of just me, which I don't know how they pull off twice in a row. Never thought the AI at this level could do that, but apparently they can. Why don't you actually hit him? Oh, don't kick him closer. Oh my god. And then the periphery next to us. Thanks, man. But we finally have some missions to fight back. We are reversed. Hallelujah. Alright, we're gonna go a sly here. Maybe not gonna kill him, but yeah, and then the explosions hit him, so he's fine at 18. Yay. But now I can hit these two with an reverse. How are we gonna aim at the orderly actually? Because he's also about to run out of munitions. A little bit further, that would have taken care of your own guy. Oh well, we'll have to come back for Sly later. Actually, what I'm gonna do is, because I know this is gonna turn, I'm gonna stand next to the medic, or next to this guy, and fire an airburst at him. So if he fires a bazooka at me, he hits his own guys. Alright, 40 damage. I also gotta remember I gotta get... Well, actually, that's my bad. Whatever. That works too. But now I also gotta remember that I need to take care of these shelters before they can use them. So that's gonna be the problem. It's mostly the shelter. Cause Bobby Jim, I gotta take care of him. I gotta take care of that one, right? So Sly's probably gonna be the last guy we take care of, just so he can get a bazooka. Unless he decides to swim himself to death, which of course he is. Dang it! I needed you alive, actually. I actually needed him alive. That's not good. I wanted to push you away, but I guess I'm not going to. Ouch. Thankfully, I don't take swimming damage, but this guy's down to 35. He might not go in a shelter, which is kind of what I'm hoping for. Or hoping for, I should say. It's a bad shot. Alright, I'm gonna take this shelter. Because that medic might take it. Or the orderly. He might take the other one too, which if he does, I'll go body block it. Why can't you just go in the water like your buddy did? Yeah, he's gonna go in the other shelter. I can see in his eyes. No, he's not going to. If he destroys it, cool. He didn't destroy it. Just stay in here then. As ridiculous as this seems, I should have done this earlier. I really should have just let them wave on them. Whatever. Get rid of them so they can't use them. How much HP I got? 117. Okay. This one's at like, yeah, 4 HP. It didn't get touched by the airburst. Crap. But now I'm in it, so they're both gonna attack him. The medic, the orderly has no choice, and he can heal his friend, which I hope he doesn't do, because that would just add time to this. But orderly's not that smart, so we're fine. Alright, Bazooka Man, do your job. Shouldn't take you more than 3 turns. But I think it's gonna take you like 6 turns, because, well, my luck. Alright, come on, man. Oh. Nice shot, nice shot. Alright, repeat that whole sequence of events. Just do that 1 time. Except you can use a rifle this time if you want to. Stand next to the water, please. That'd be great. Yeah. Alright, 1 more shot, guys. That's all I'm asking for. 1 more decent shot. And then I can start murdering. My favorite pastime. I mean. Yay! Actually, no, we attack you. And hope he doesn't heal you. I don't know why I did this, because it's like, he does have, I think he has a good, no, he doesn't have any grenades left, that's why he's been using the live. So, that was a pure waste of time. Because he's just gonna shoot me in the butt. Ow. But now this guy's on the edge of the water, so maybe I can get him to take 5 damage. Oh, come on. 1 HP. Will it? Take a step to the water. Come on, really wants it. Dang you. Alright, this is why I allow head drones, because 1 HP to use a turn on is just frustrating. After all I've done to win this mission, take a head drone. And I could have taken the 1 extra turn to melee him, but I'm already at like 40 minutes in this video. Let's just get the job done. Dang, really? Alright, just hit me with your knife. I dare you. No, the rifle. Alright, we're gonna be down this, like, 20, or down to about 30 HP, but we did it. So yeah, we can really see the missions that give us, like, no weapons. Really kind of leave us low on HP, but I have not had to use the self-heal yet. So overall, I think we're doing well. And that'll be it for today's episode. My back hurts. Ow. I forgot to change the name of the team. Well, I forgot. You can change the name of the team, but no.
Excellent! We've taken the island of Hogs.
Let's get past all this talk. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we shall see what our endeavors bring us next time. Bye-bye.